All right, I believe we are live.
Yep. Hello, everyone. Welcome to one of the most anticipated matches of the group stage today in Knock versus jogilbee between two solid newcomers. I'm Game Draco today, and join me today is a veteran from the 2019 tourney, and also an inspiration for me on commentary these past 2 years in Roni.
Hello. Yes, I did commentary and runs back in 2019, but I took a break from the game and I'm back now. So
Yeah, it was crazy that we tied on MGS, no upgrades.
yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's like 1 millisecond, you know?
No, it wasn't 1 millisecond. It was exact.
But yeah, it's within 1 millisecond. So it was the exact
down
same
to
time.
Millisecond, exact same time.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
And I know they were doing a gentleman's agreement, and it looks like the gentleman's agreement is going to be with Sebulba, who fully upgrade is the worst pod in the game.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. Is this fully upgraded or is it no upgrades? I wasn't paying attention to the speed.
The first match is fully upgraded, no skips, and then they can force up to 3 times or 3 points in the matches 2 until whoever wins the best of 5.
So they can't gentleman's agreement no upgrades. It's just the track and the pod.
Gentleman's agreement can be anything, but they just agreed on a gentleman's agreement. It looks like they did a gentleman's agreement for Aquara's Classic with Sebulba.
It seems like it's gonna be fun because Sebulba always wins, and when there's 2 of them, who's gonna win?
Though from playing this game so long, particularly fully upgraded, I've learned to bet the full pot on Sebulba losing.
That may be true, yeah. I think this'll, given how both of these runners are quite similar in terms of being newcomers, it might just be down to crashing on something like this.
Particularly an amateur circuit track like Aquara's Classic, where there's very little room for error, and both players are ready, and we're given the countdown.
Mm-hmm.
Countdown has been given. We should start shortly.
Alrighty. Yeah, and indeed you can see they are doing full upgrades there.
I just laugh at how bad Sebulba is in this game.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you got the flame jet thing. You can push a button and like ignite one of your engines and try and burn somebody. But
yeah, but he can't catch up to anyone to burn fully upgraded.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a problem there, but hey, at least it's cool, you know?
Yeah.
Or hot, you know, because it's a heat flame.
Without upgrades, Sebulba is the 3rd fastest because he has the highest raw top speed, but that does not do well because all of them get equal at fully upgraded. And
all right,
so let's see how this goes.
Would you like to sync? It seems about like 3.5 seconds-ish.
Yeah. I do not know how to sync. I don't know how to do that well. But
I think I can maybe find it here. I'm not sure where that would be. Here it is.
I have no idea what a good time on this truck with Sebulba is.
Nor do I, but neither of them have exploded violently yet. That seems to be good. There we go.
It's a bit easier to not explode with Sebulba when his booster's so awful.
Yeah, you can see even fully upgraded, it takes like a second or 2 to get over 800, which is not good. That's bad. It's really bad.
Ooh.
But yeah, only less than half a second difference in the first lap. Yeah. So very even.
Yeah. Because Sebulba is just awful in everything fully upgraded. Just plain and simple.
There's like at least a dozen pods, probably more useful than Sebulba in any situation.
Yeah, I mean, the other slowpoke pods like Juan Sanders and Team Topagales are even faster than him, fully upgraded.
Yeah, and Juan Sandage even has a world record for abyss skips, but that's, you know, kind of cheesy.
Yes.
That one.
Oh, that skip is such a cinch too. And dead even going into the figure eight.
Wow, this is very good. They're both doing very well. I think Nock has slightly better boost timings, but they're pretty much like just dead even. Their second laps were exactly the same length except for like a few tenths.
Yeah, jogilbee was a slightly faster one. And yeah, it's interesting. jogilbee fired the boost a little longer, firing it in different spots, so you're seeing them catching and coming. Ooh,
Ooh, and
might have
Nock.
underheated there. But
Yeah, Nock is doing much better in terms of heat. Although they do get this long boost area here, which should pretty much even it out. And it does.
Yeah. Going into the final. Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Engine fire!
And that's gonna take a
Very
little
quickly.
bit. That could do it, because they were less than half a second off each other. Just
we go.
repairing for a little bit, and...
Looks
I
like
didn't
jogilbee
quite
won
see.
by
Oh, 0.2 it looks like.
yeah, fifth of a second. Fifth of a second in favor of jogilbee.
Wow. That's close.
Yeah, now we're going on to the next stage.
I do believe that we've got a match on our hands here.
Yes.
All right. So jogilbee will start with the first permaban. We'll wait for that to come through in a second here. Yeah, very, very nice racing. Aside from the whole Sebulba thing, but not much you can do about that. So the first permaban is Fire Mountain. It's a pretty standard permaban. Nock removes Inferno. Mm-hmm. Not much love for Barunda happening right now. Unfortunate.
They're really brutal tracks.
They are. And are very inconsistent at this level. No, there's... yeah, one more permaban each.
You'll not find a better deal anywhere.
So jogilbee is taking up... That's an interesting ban. Bumpies. And Grabvine Gateway is out. So I think that leaves Baru Coast as the only Barunda track left in. Wow.
Yep.
I doubt we'll be seeing that. And jogilbee is banning Juan Sandage. Wow. Brave.
We're not supposed to ban.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah, jogilbee temp bans a track here.
Bang Bullseye.
So Nock is banning Bullseye. Okay, that's more like it.
Interesting to see with Fire Mountain Rally and Grabvine Gateway cut. That's a bit more vague since you would use Bullseye for those two.
Yeah.
Banning
and
Baru
the temp
Coast.
ban is Baru. So it will not be on Barunda. Abyss 4 skips with no Bullseye. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yep.
Abyss skips as the second. Okay.
Abyss skips. Picks Abyss.
That's so brave.
This is, though, the easiest skip to pull off, and ironically, I would say the Abyss track is probably the hardest full track in the game unless you're absurdly good.
Mm-hmm. I really hope someone goes for Juan Sandage here. That
Yeah,
would be
he's the
so good.
preferred. Yeah, he's the preferred choice.
Mm-hmm. I haven't actually tried the skip with Juan Sandage. I'm not certain. Is it easier with Juan Sandage, or is it just as easy with Mars?
Easier and faster with Juan Sandage for the 3-lap. Mars still beats Juan Sandage for the 1-lap record.
Ah. Yeah, that makes sense. Juan Sandage is just too slow.
Well, it's not that. It's that he actually, in the skip, Juan Sandage takes off like a rocket, and he's really hard to control. But because Mars Glow is less energetic with his launch, it means he gets less time in the air, and therefore is faster on the 1-lap.
Ah, that makes sense.
The fastest for the 1-lap on this track is actually Bullseye.
Mm-hmm. But Bullseye here has been banned. It's also really difficult with Bullseye as well. So
Yeah, really difficult with Bullseye. You can only pull it off with 60 frames per second. The only ones you can pull it off with at any frames per second are Mars and Juan.
all right. And we can hear the game audio of Naka warming up here.
And Jogilbee, I think, is resetting his thing for the frame rates.
Sounds like a good plan.
Well, if we're ready.
Oh, and is Jogilbee going for a different part here? Changing traction.
Okay. Knock with
And
Juan
Nock is
Sandage.
using Juan Sandage. Nice.
Yeah. The one track in the game, Juan Sandage is the metaphor.
It's not even the Ordibana track where Juan Sandage is the track favorite. That would have been pretty poetic, but
yeah. Both using Juan
unfortunate.
Sandage. And Juan Sandage has the worst boost stress in the game at 180. Saboba's just above him at 185, but because Saboba cools down slower, Juan Sandage fully upgraded is still faster than Saboba by a squeaker.
Yeah. Slow, bad pods, but we like to see it, you know?
Yeah. And this is a blink and you'll miss it run.
Yep.
The world record for this is literally...
And Nock gets up first, but Jogilbee is right after.
Okay.
Alright, now the second climb, and Nock... Oh, Nock is... I think Nock might take this.
I have no idea.
He's just getting it every time.
Lap.
Like, really quickly. Jogilbee. And Nock is up! And Jogilbee's struggling! Nock has taken it with a 28.1. That's a pretty solid Abyss skips time.
Yep. And now we're tied.
Yeah.
1-1.
Abyss skips is always fun.
It's so much easier than the full track. Once I found the skip, I would deliberately do the skip because it's just so much more painless. The skip's painless while the track is just painfully full.
Yeah, indeed. You can fall off and try to climb back
so we'll
up.
Be banning Juan Sandage.
Move to training course is the temp ban. Interesting.
Yeah, probably the skip.
Because
Juan Sandage is the most reliable for that skip.
Jogilbee is typing. Ondo Prime Centrum.
Ondo Prime Centrum.
Awesome. That is one of my favorite tracks. I really like that one.
Yep. It's Ondo Prime Centrum.
Yeah, jogilbee just typed Ando, and that could be Andobi Mountain Run, I think is why Nock wanted the clarification, but it is indeed Ando Prime Centrum.
Okay, no forces from jogilbee, so we're going to Endoprime Centrum. No force.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, we should expect both to use Ben Quaternaros.
Yep. Yeah, Ben is by far the fastest pod here, fully upgraded, and this map also has a couple sections with quite difficult
Change
turns.
your mind.
Specifically, one section with a few really tight turns,
You cannot.
and a couple really difficult boost lines to hit that are really, really awesome and long. So this is definitely one of the tracks where someone who's really practiced it is going to have an advantage over somebody who's just okay at it.
Not to mention how many route choices you have in this track. If you use the wrong route, you're gonna lose.
Oh yes. Yeah,
Okay.
this you can hear from Nox game audio that she's picked up Ben Quaderneros and is going to be using that one. Good plan.
Okay. Jogilbee says he's ready. Now we're just waiting on Nock. Okay, both are ready.
All right.
Change your mind. Ah.
So we'll be seeing likely a Ben mirror on Onto Prime Centrum momentarily. I believe, at least it was a couple years ago, I'm pretty sure it's still the same. 24 FPS is the preferred frame rate to run on this track, and it seems like both of them are on that.
I'm not so sure. I think the frame rate changed a little bit over the years, but I did hold the Endoprime Centrum pre-lap world record back in the day, and I wonder if that low frame rate is why I held it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jogilbee is taking a slightly longer path there. That's
Allows you
interesting.
to heat the boost. Allows you to heat up your boost.
Indeed. And Nox seems to know the correct path here, and so does
Both of them
jogilbee.
do.
And very clean on those turns there from both of them.
And jogilbee going through the pillar, which is really easy to do.
Yep. Yeah, there's no collision on that part. Jogilbee,
Okay,
I
now
think
Jogilbee is taking.
Oh, Jogilee's taking.
Now Jogilbee is taking
here.
a slightly faster route. He's going to pull ahead now.
Yeah, on this long boost section, it's really down to who has more heat when you get to that point. But it seems pretty close, a 54 to 53. So yeah, only about a little less than a second. Ooh,
Ooh, that was a massive block Jogilbee took.
that's not good. You don't want to see that. It didn't kill him though. And the turn's 2.0.
Ooh,
Jogilbee messes up his engine, has to change around his boosting a lot, underheats. That's definitely not optimal. Not at all what you want to have happen. Yeah, Nock has a pretty clear lead at this point. It's not. It can obviously be undone by one or two mistakes, but you know, it's something.
4.51. That's neck and neck.
Yeah. Just about, I think maybe a 1 second lead here from Knock. And the turn's 3.0. Oh no!
that
Knock
does it.
dies! And that may just do it, but 2 mornings going on for jogilbee. Oh, and he's losing so much time repairing. Will that be enough for Knock to pull it back, is the question. I don't think it will.
Yeah, particularly with his route, he's taking a faster line.
Yeah, I think jogilbee has the lead here.
Yeah.
And indeed, jogilbee will put up a 2:42, a very respectable time, versus Knox
2:46.
Wow.
Okay. I had no idea who was going to win until that crash. Okay.
It was pretty much even up until then, maybe with a slight lead.
Knock banning Bullseye. And jogilbee banning M100.
Mm-hmm. Scrappers run. Ooh. So probably another Ben mirror. I mean, I can't imagine you'd use... When Ben's allowed, I can't imagine you'd use anything else on Scrappers run. So... we'll be seeing that. And I think... yeah, there's some very interesting boost lines on this one, especially to do with that big tube towards the beginning of the race, which speeds you up quite a bit. It's like an interesting terrain there, I think, is how that works.
And then it falls with a wall that looks like a caution wall, and it kills you practically all the time if you hit it.
And it is very easy to hit that wall. And yeah, the death wall will probably be the thing to watch in this race coming up. Alright. Well, the countdown has been given, so we'll be starting momentarily.
Knocks off.
And here we go.
Off.
And the first boost is held by Knock and by jogilbee.
Caution wall. Whoa, Knock's going to go with the reverse strat. Go!
And jogilbee takes a death.
Wow.
That's not good. Yeah, that's going to put jogilbee significantly behind Knock here.
Whoa, he crashes again.
And he crashes again. A 38.8 for Knock. Very, very solid first lap. But jogilbee is just so far behind now with those 2 deaths. Oh, but Knock gets eaten by the death wall.
Oh my god.
It won't quite be enough for jogilbee to get back into it, though, I think. But
yeah.
maybe if jogilbee plays it perfectly and Knock dies again, even then I still think it's not likely that jogilbee can take this back.
Yeah.
43.91 second lap with death. It's pretty solid. Yeah, and a 37 with no death. That's a very good lap time.
Okay. Whoa! I think
And
Knock
Knock,
has
yeah.
that.
Yeah, if Knock is going to be hitting that twice out of 3, that's going to do it.
Yeah, and all the easy parts to crash in this track are gone for Knock, so Knock's certainly going to take it.
Definitely. With 1 death, 201, pretty strong time, I think. And 204 with a couple deaths. Yep. So, it seems they're just trading back and forth here a bit, but that will benefit Jogilbee, who took the first track. Knock has to break serve on one of Jogilbee's picks here. Jogilbee starts by banning Bullseye. Knock bans Bunta Classic.
Sebulba's
Sebulba's Legacy.
Ooh, this one is actually tough without Bullseye because last year and in 2019, this track had a skip, but it got demoted since last year.
Yeah, the new skip rules, it was determined to not be a skip, so... Indeed.
And Bullseye, and that's a real problematic because Bullseye is super reliable for this wall hop compared to the other options you have.
I think with Bullseye being banned, Ben is the best bet here, but it's quite tough with Ben.
The other one I could see is Mars Glow.
Mars is usually your second or third pick in most cases anyway. He's a very consistent, fast, and long boosting pod, as well as being very useful for all manner of wall riding and other such techniques.
Oh, Ben from Knock. Ooh.
Yeah, Mars would be the easier one to use here, but Ben would be the faster one.
Okay, Knock says she's ready. I'm waiting on Jogilbee to say ready. Okay, both are ready. Not going with Ben. It's like he's changing parts.
Yeah, it might be easier for... would it be easier or harder with lower traction to hit the wall ride? I haven't really experimented with it.
I have no idea because all my experience with this track has been either no upgrades or 24 with R600.
Yeah. I haven't really experimented with different traction here myself, so.
No idea what to expect. Last time jogilbee did this, he had no idea that the skip was demoted. Whoa!
But jogilbee dies. Yeah, that section is deceptively tricky. It doesn't look as hard as it is. Oh, and Knock dies at the very end of it.
That's really easy to do with Ben. We're both going
jogilbee
with it.
nails it. And that's gonna put jogilbee about 2 seconds ahead. Wow.
That was really hard to nail with Ben.
Not all deaths are the same. Dying in different spots can really mess you up, as we've just learned. Oh man. Yeah, this section is seriously hard to not crash on if you're trying to go fast. It's very tricky. And jogilbee nails it again! And Knock dies again!
Falls onto the slowest path, too.
Oh. This really does not bode well for Knock.
Yeah, jogilbee will have to crash, like, twice or 3 times now, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah. I can only see him dying in really 2 spots here, and he's only died in one of them so far. And now I can only see him dying on the wall ride.
Yeah, that's the last part.
And he nails it 3 times with a 155. Fantastic.
That is really solid. Wow.
Yeah. That's a pretty great time. Very good work from jogilbee there.
Oh,
And Knock dying one
dies
more
at the
time.
end.
Ouch. Very respectable Sebulba's legacy from jogilbee.
Ooh. Knock bans Ben. Jogilbee bans the Gauntlet, and we're going to Doug Derby and banning Mars on top of it.
Ooh. Does that mean Bullseye? Or perhaps something else? Maybe Bowls?
You could use also Mahonic or Elon Mack.
Yeah, a few good choices here. If I were doing this, for Doug Derby, I think I would go with Bowls Roar, because there's only. Yeah, I think I could do that. I think that's what I would go for here. But I'm not everyone, and everyone will think a little bit differently about it. So we'll see what our runners decide to come up with here.
Yeah, because our safest bet's Bullseye, but Bullseye can only top out at like 137, while Mahonic and Elon Mack can go a little faster than that.
Yeah, for sure. That must have been a bit demoralizing, that Sebulba's legacy. But
yeah.
hopefully she can
Knox
pull back
Elon
from that.
Knox using Elon Mack.
Ooh.
And who actually happens to be the track favorite for that track.
Yeah, fun stuff.
I have no idea who Jogibee's picking.
I think Jogibee's going to change. Yeah, I think he's going to change his frame rate or something.
Yeah, I think he's tweaking his frame rate. Okay, Knox said she's right. We're just waiting on Jogilbee.
You want that one?
Oh, got some Watto audio coming through. And Knock is all ready to go. Yeah, Jogibee's changing around some stuff.
Okay. Elon Mack, the track favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what jogilbee picks, or is he still waiting on his game?
Jogilbee has just readied up. And I am interested to see who Jogilbee will pick.
Better not pick Ben. He's banned.
Yeah, Ben and Mars are both banned here. If you'd like to give the countdown, they're both
Eva
ready.
Key?
Ooh. I do like to see Neva Key versus Elon Mack in a tournament.
This is not. I don't think either of us expected this.
I really didn't. Oh man. But I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed. I am happy to see this. This is going to be great. I think Elon Mack is the slightly better pick here, just statistically.
Yeah. Yeah, he's faster, has a stronger boost. I have no idea what to expect with this.
Mm-hmm. This may be Nock's big chance to break serve and take back control of the race.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some really painful parts of this track. And the Andretti hairpin, roll straight, corkscrew, and rainy curve, which are from Laguna Seca, which is what this track is a copy of.
Mm-hmm. All right, and they're off. Jogilbee, ooh, yeah, takes a bit of a hit there. Not great, but not the worst mistake you can make by a long shot.
Okay. Ooh.
Hey.
Okay, going into the roll straight and the corkscrew.
Yep. And oh, Nock dies. Oh, that's not good.
Not good at all, because Elon Mack takes a long time to accelerate too. So, given the situation, I would have probably gone with Mahonic or Bullseye.
For sure, I think I would have gone with, well, something different here.
Yeah.
It's always fun to go with a bit of a crazy pick, but it can backfire easily.
Like what just happened.
Yep. Yeah, and Jogilbee is getting really far ahead, using
again.
Another crash. And Jogilbee's boosting is very, very solid. This is not good for Nock. Yeah. Very unfortunate. Oh, and an engine fire. Oh, and Jogilbee somehow doesn't explode violently. Wow.
He's still gonna afford it a death.
Yeah. But still, a nice deathless Neva Key. Deathless Neva Key run. Fun stuff. 146 versus 152. Wow. And that's a rough one for Nock.
Oof. Yeah, now we have match point for Jogilbee.
Yep.
Banning
Nock
Bulls.
is Bulls, Roar. Beto's Wild Ride is being banned.
Let's see what Nock does. He's
Gauntlet skips! Yes! Gauntlet skips! Oh, man. I love it.
Yeah, this is the one thing Nock is really good at.
Oh, imagine. Oh, can you imagine if it was no Mars and then Gauntlet skips?
Oh, I was the first one to do it with Ben. That was awful.
Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be a fun one. Do you think Nock has practiced this, or do you think she just wants to like
Oh,
gamble it
she's
completely up in the air?
no, she practiced this. She in a few matches before in her match against Nacho, they were both failing the skip repeatedly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I watched that match, the VOD between them. It was very fun.
But yeah,
Oh man.
they failed the skip at least 10 times, both of them.
Yeah. It's not the easiest skip in the world at all, even close. It's probably one of the harder ones.
Yeah. The Gauntlet as a full track is really chill apart from the anti-gravity 2 in the end, and the Gauntlet skip is just plain brutal.
Yeah. I believe that is the voice of Mars Guo over there, so
That's Mars.
yeah.
Better be.
Yeah, it really better
be
be Mars. Not using Mars here is a little bit nuts. Only a little bit, because technically Ben would be faster here, but yeah, I mean, I don't even want to think about Ben Quadinaro's gauntlet skips in a tournament, so.
Yeah, I did an ILs back in the day, and the skip is pretty hard at 24 frames per second, even with Mars. And with Ben, it's atrociously inconsistent.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, this has got to be just pure 50-50. Like, there's no way to predict this accurately. Because anything can happen. You could just mess it up 20 times in a row. Or you could get it perfectly on the first try.
Cranking up the traction. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna want that R600 here. Yeah, this is gonna be so much fun. I'm very excited to see this. The Gauntlet is a very, very good map, but we're just gonna like skip most of it here because who needs that?
Yeah, the Rockwall ride.
Yeah, riding. That's got to be one of the really, like, whoever. Do you know who discovered that skip first?
Yes, it was Mike who discovered the Rockwall ride back in the day. He kept it secret, so I skip hunted for it and told him to cough it up once I found it and made it public.
Nice. Wow. Yeah. I mean, just finding that is so fun because like it's a little gap because the fence isn't high enough, and this is supposed to be like a prison asteroid, and they didn't even make the fence high enough. I'm very disappointed. Are they off? Is this it?
I don't think so, because
Stream, it's lagging on my end. I'm not sure if that's just me.
Come on,
or
you have to. Why did you?
Oh, is the stream lagging on your end? Can you see it? Oh, it's fine now. Okay.
Come on, Doc. Why are
Yeah,
you...
see that's the skip there, and then you gotta hit the track below without dying on the invisible walls in the sky that are nuts.
Oh, jogilbee gets a massive advantage.
And Nock is using an interesting perspective here. Jogilbee dies in the tube, unfortunate, but they both make it finally. And Jogilbee dies in the tube again. Not what you'd like to see.
Just because of how hard this skip is, I can't really tell who is going to win this until the final lap.
Oh no!
Soft lock,
Knock-
it's done.
Knock
It's
is
done.
soft locked! Oh no!
We have a
She
forfeit
respawned
and
in
not
the
a-
asteroid! Oh no!
That's a forfeit and a win for jogilbee.
Yeah, that's an automatic win for jogilbee. Oh no! And I don't know if jogilbee's gonna see it. Is he just gonna keep throwing himself at the skip until he beats the track? Oh no, yeah, so there's a rock where if you die on it, there's a chance you just respawn inside the rock and you can't get moving again, so you'd have to just restart the track, and that's an automatic loss. Oh, that's so sad. No. Yeah, jogilbee didn't get stuck there. See, because it's not even a consistent thing. It's basically RNG. If you die at a specific point, there's a small chance that you just get stuck forever in purgatory, and that's it. And I think, yeah, Jogilbee's gonna finish the whole track. Or not the whole track, but the skips. Oh yeah, I love how in that tube there you can get pinballed around so easily. Man. That's so sad. Have we had a DNF in the I don't think I know it's not happened in this tournament, but like has that happened in a tournament before where somebody soft locks?
Nope, that was Magius.
Oh, wait, did Jogilbee just soft lock too?
Yes, we have to restart the match. They're both soft locked.
No way!
We have to restart
What
the
is
match.
happening? This is incredible. I've
Both
never
soft
seen
lock.
anything
We have
like
to
it.
restart the match.
That's 2 DNFs. No way. Yeah, is there a rule for 2 soft locks? I'm pretty sure it is a restart, right?
Yeah, we have to restart the run because both of them failed.
2 DNFs. What? That's a first. Oh my goodness.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Oh. Do we just do gauntlet skips again and just hope this doesn't happen? I mean, it's so rare that it happens at all, but to happen to both runners? I've never seen anything like this before. I'm so happy. Oh man. Never tell me the odds.
No, that actually is very appropriate.
Oh man.
I've never had this happen before. I think this is a tourney first. Same bands or forces, or do we redo that?
When do you think that's ever gonna happen again?
I have no idea.
Yeah. I think it would just be the same bands and stuff. They just
Yeah,
do gauntlet skips again.
Yeah, restart.
Yeah, no, was it No Bullseye? Was that band?
It was. It was no bowls,
Bulls.
skips, no
Yeah.
bowls. Elliot's Wild Ride. So we have to,
Yeah.
So we
Okay.
have to-
So we're
There we
doing
go.
we're doing gauntlet skips for real this time.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's a highlight moment right there.
Yeah. Both soft locked. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Hopefully we finish this time.
Hopefully it's yeah, hopefully we don't get the universe itself intervening in the match and we get good clean racing. As clean as gauntlet skips ever is.
Yeah. Okay, Nox restarted. We're just waiting on Jogilbee to restart.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think here we go.
All right.
That was a tourney first. 100%.
And they're off. For the first time. This is attempt number 1.
Attempt 2.
This game isn't broken at all. There's absolutely no glitches or anything to it. It's perfectly made.
Okay, here we go. Both with the skip.
And they both get it first time. Or do they? Nope, neither of them get it. Bad respawn.
Fail it!
Rip. Oh, and Nox not high enough.
Jogilbee
Jogilbee is high enough.
it.
But will he? Nope, not good enough.
Did
That
he? This is ridiculous. This is like this happened.
How did it get more
Oh,
ridiculous? And Nox
Oh.
makes it but dies.
Okay, come on, Jogilbee. What's happening on your end?
Jogilbee's stream seems to be frozen. I hope that is oh, it's fixed. Okay, we're good.
It's fixed.
Looks like he made it. Oh, but he died. Oh, but not died. They're not near the rock though. They'll be fine. Oh man. Yeah, this is the one instance where I will allow now this is pod racing. Because this is pod racing. Oh man. Oh! Jogilbee a bit too perpendicular. And Nock makes it over.
Nails it.
And the boost nails it. Totally perfect.
Now
But Jogilbee
Jogilbee
doesn't. And Nock. Oh, dies.
Okay. Nock nails the final skip. She has it. No, that's so fragile.
And Jogilbee makes it, but very slowly. Yeah, all it comes down to lap 3 then. Oh, and Jogilbee dies in the tube. Unfortunate.
Okay. Final skip for
And
Nock.
Nock.
Hopefully.
Nock seems to have the height. And
Gets
perfect.
it.
And that should be a win for Nock, and we'll continue racing. You'll love to see it. And another death, just for fun. Now, every time someone dies in the tube, you get like your heart stopping for a second.
And Nock easily wins this time around.
Yep. A 323.
Slow and steady, but now Nock has to rely on jogilbee breaking serve, and we are on to match 8, which is the first time we've had that happen in the tournament.
Oh, and jogilbee soft walks!
He got soft locked again!
Oh
my
my
god!
He was losing anyway. He was losing anyway, but still, to happen 3 times in one tournament match. Wow.
And 2 times in a row? What the hell?
Yeah. Maybe I don't think our runners here should be spending too much time outside during thunderstorms, if you know what I mean. They don't seem to have very good fortune.
Oh my god!
Oh. This game it's brutal.
Okay, jogilbee banning bullseye. Nock banning Bunta Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Someone just said in the Twitch chat, Star Wars Episode 3.5, Revenge of the Rock. And then another one replied back, The Rock Strikes Back, which really happened with jogilbee.
Yeah. Rock Strikes Back. That's a good one.
That's great. Baru Coast, no forces. Oh, this is going to be really hard. Because Ben Quaternaus is the fastest pod here, but he's really brutal.
Oh, yeah. Baru Coast with no bullseye.
No forces.
This is going to be a fun one. Copy and paste this message into 5 different comment sections, or else you'll get soft locked on your next Gauntlets race. Wow.
That, I think, was a tourney first.
Yeah. To get to see one soft lock is already kind of rare, but 3 of them is pretty incredible.
I know when King Bean Dip did his all-track no upgrade run, his first one where she used Marsden Bend, he got soft locked on Vengeance twice.
Oh man. Yeah.
And the interesting thing about the soft locking is that it mainly happens at high frame rates, like 60 frames per second, because when I do those tubes at 24, there's no soft lock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a high frame rate problem.
Look around. I got everything you need,
But Nock needs to pick up the win here on Baru Coast, and if she can't, then that'll be the race or the match.
And she has to count on jogilbee breaking serve here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's jogilbee's pick, and even if Nock does win, jogilbee gets 1 more pick for the final match. So it's not looking good for Nock, but crazier things have happened, like 3 soft locks. So
Elon Mac?
oh, that may be a questionable pick. I'm gonna. Okay, Ben looks like he's gone with Ben.
Okay, both say they're ready.
All right.
Oh, jogilbee is going with Mars Guo, or is he?
Mars Guo. That's not a bad pick here, honestly. I think Mars is
Mars Grow is the second fastest pod on this track after Ben.
Yeah, Mars is
Whoa.
more consistent here, especially with a very turn
Both are going with
heavy.
Ben.
Both are going with
Ooh.
Ben.
Yeah, both are going with Ben Quaternaros.
Woo!
Have no idea.
Yeah, you're right.
I flat out have, once again, I have no idea what to expect with this run.
Nor do I. This could go either way. But given that it's Jogilbee's pick, I would assume he's practiced this a little bit, so Ben on Baru Coast. We'll see if it backfires.
It's considered the second hardest. When Ben on Baru Coast is considered the second hardest. Oh! Knock
Oh,
crashing
and
right
Knock
away.
takes the first death. Ooh. And Jogilbee, pretty good heat across the beach.
Yeah, maxes out 8, which is really good.
Now this turn
is-
section, one of the most brutal parts of the game. Oh, and he
Crashes
dies. Knock is doing a little bit better. Looks like she might be able to make up that time loss from her earlier death. Yes, indeed. It's pretty close. I think we're a couple seconds out in terms of sinking, but... Oh, and Jogilbee eats another death. This might be Knock's chance. A little bit of repair coming in.
Why is Jogilbee grinding? Into the warning.
Knock nearly shreds off one of her engines on the far wall. Manages to pull it
Now
back.
they're even again. Actually, it looks like Knock is slightly ahead from the timings.
Yeah, Knock is a little bit ahead.
No!
Oh, but then clips the pillar. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot,
Wait a
very
minute.
high. This is gonna be a very high deaths race.
Jeez.
Jogilbee eating
140.
another death.
140.
140.
They're
They're-
even.
They're 0.09 seconds apart, with like 3 deaths each. Oh, and
Whoa!
Jogilbee takes another one.
This is crazy.
Woo. And
Oh.
Knock with a very nice boost line there.
Knock is now ahead. Ooh, that was such a close call.
Ooh. And Knock is not going to have great heat coming out of the beach either. Jogilbee is
Not at
doing
all.
better in that scenario. So I think Jogilbee's
No!
actually. Oh, but he dies. I was gonna say
Oh my
the heat might help him
God.
bring it back, but then he fails. This is so intense.
This is crazy. Okay, we have the sync pause coming in. Or his stream froze.
I think his stream froze for a second.
And Knox taking a bit more risk averse.
Bit more. Yeah. And Jogilbee's back. Doesn't seem to have died. Still got that yellow left engine. And looks like their second laps were a fair bit cleaner than their first laps. And oh, Knock shaves off one of her engines. Oh, but a 134 from Jogilbee. He must have died somewhere then. A couple of more time, because he's a few seconds behind now.
Oh, not quite. Jogilbee has to die again for Knock to catch up now.
Yeah.
Just by the looks. And his stream froze again. Oh my god.
Oh man. Unfortunate.
This is tense.
Sometimes the internet is a little bit unreliable. Yeah, Knock is doing much better with heat on this beach section.
Better heat. Oh, they're about even again. Oh, not quite. Ooh,
And
massive
Jogilbee
engine.
has to repair a bit to make those turns. Yes, if you have a red engine, it really negatively affects your turning ability. So
Oh
it can
my
really mess you
God.
up.
Oh
Oh,
my god. Warning!
and a big red warning for Jogilbee's engine. Yeah, this is a brutal, brutal track with Ben. We're coming up on the final home stretch. And
Flashing
Jogilbee's
red
gonna have to
engine.
repair to that. Oh!
Oh my god.
And that might. Oh, he's got 2 warnings on his left engine. Jogilbee, no! And he's gonna cross the finish line with a 445, and Knock wins with
Knock wins in a
443.
whisker. Oh my god. We're
No
going
way!
to match 9. We're going
Oh.
to match 9. Both players break serve. We're going to match 9, which is everything decided upon this final match.
Incredible. When we all thought it was gonna end 5-2 with Knock stuck in a rock. And now we've come back, and anybody's game. Anybody could take it. Jogilbee banning slide.
And slide parameter.
I think this match might be like an instant classic. So much fun and intense moments happening. Where will Jogilbee take us on this, the final track of the match? Boonta Classic is the attempt ban.
Classic.
Mongaza!
Mongaza Speedway.
Yes, we're going to the shortest track in the game. It's gonna be a Ben mirror. No forces. Ben mirror on Mongaza Speedway for the final track. This is a brave pick. Courageous.
One crash will seal this track.
Oh man, this is gonna be so fun. Been saying that before almost every race, and I've been right most of the time. Mongaza Speedway is the shortest track in the game by a fair margin. And it's one of the most exciting and one of the most infuriating to grind as an IL. It's incredibly optimized, and yeah, just dying once can lose you the entire race against someone else. It's really up in the air what's going to happen here. Again, being Jogilbee's pick, I would assume that he's familiar with it to the point where he's confident he can win this, but I really don't know. We're going to have to find out.
It's a new.
So knock the switcher screen. Yep, we're good. Here we go. Now the countdown.
All right, countdown has gone through.
Final countdown. All coming down to this final round.
Looks like Jogilbee's PB is 41.5 on MGS. That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I didn't see what Nox was.
Nock has a 42 on here.
Yeah, so this could go either way. This is a tough track.
Yeah, it's the shortest, probably the shortest but the most mastered. It's really
You can see the overview of the track on jogilbee's screen, and it's really short, so there's barely anything going on in it.
Yeah. And I love how both of us tied down to the millisecond with no upgrade pen.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh, Nock didn't get the boost.
Oh, but not getting the starting boost. This is the sort of track where that can really seriously hurt. All right, and some good boosting coming from jogilbee. He's going to get a 15.6 first lap and a 15.2 second lap, but with quite a bit less heat.
Yeah.
jogilbee getting a nice boost line, a 13.7 second lap, a 14.1. Yeah, they're pretty much even. Oh, but jogilbee taking those bumps. Losing a bit of
Oh my god, I have no idea what's going on.
I can't tell who's going to win. A 43.3. And Nock wins! Nock takes it! 42.9. No way!
Oh my god, talk about a comeback! What an
incredible!
Comeback from Nock.
If jogilbee hadn't gotten soft locked on that one gauntlet, he would have won. And oh no! GG! What a match!
Oh my god.
Yeah. I think that's an instant classic.
No, this is like, what an incredible match.
What a match. I just, yeah. That's pod racing. Oh, wow.
Okay.
And they will be joining us momentarily for interviews. Welcome to the stream, jogilbee and Nock. What a match.
Holy cow, GG's, jogilbee.
I can't believe it. When Nock got soft locked and it was like 4-2. And it was supposed to be it. That was supposed to be the end, and then jogilbee got soft locked.
Yeah,
What?
I'd even closed my game at that point. I was just I tried to escape and then I just went, okay, yeah, I guess DNF. That's not how I wanted to go out, but
Damn, dude. I was like, I saw you type that on like the second lap or something, and then I was just finishing out the race, and then on the last lap I got stuck in it.
yeah.
Wow.
Jeez. I'd say I should stop picking gauntlet skips, but apparently it's entertaining, so
For sure.
We never had a match. We never had a match restart, and then after that restart, my god, your comeback, Nock, was astounding.
What? I didn't see what happened to you on Baru Coast. I thought that was it for me.
I had on lap 1 I had like a couple too many early crashes.
Okay.
You were
Did
pretty
you
much
also
neck
pick
and
them?
neck the whole time through the
Wow.
entire thing.
Did you also go with Ben?
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, you both
It
went
was a
with
Ben
Ben.
move. Yeah. What a match.
Yeah, I've got a smile from cheek to cheek. I had a ton of fun with that, man.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And then Mongaza Speedway, we didn't know until the finish line.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, really, can you ask for better than a 4/10 finish?
Not really.
And also the fact that we went all the way to 9, too, made it even more astounding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not used to having this much adrenaline in me. Without like running or something.
Ronnie and I felt it a ton, too. It was insane to watch.
Absolutely.
I knew you liked to go to APC, so I was practicing that all afternoon. I thought I had you there.
Yeah, as soon as
very
I was practicing and I got that the short turns down a little more, so I felt confident enough to try it. But yeah, that one was like a couple seconds, right?
Yeah, I crashed and ended up 4 behind you. It would have been pretty close without that, I think.
Oh, and I had a weird repair. I don't think I crashed, but I had to do that for a little section.
Sure.
Yeah. Wow. That was a spectacle.
Oh,
Thanks.
I'm gonna get a bad reputation for these Gauntlet skips picks.
Well, you know, worst case scenario, you make more people practice it, and that's not really a
Yeah.
bad thing.
Right.
So
Yeah, honestly, I was hoping that you wouldn't know any skips, jogilbee. I could just sort of use them as silver bullets.
I was actually gonna take you probably to Bunta Classic if you weren't permaing it.
Yep, I figured. And I am awful at that track, so.
yeah. Well, I can see why this was an anticipated matchup. It certainly didn't disappoint.
Well, I think it actually exceeded expectations with that
Yeah, for sure.
total restart on the Gauntlet skip.
Yeah. Who knows when something like that will ever happen again, you know?
Yeah.
No, I mean, that soft block isn't that common.
No, it's not.
I would say
It's not like-
Vengeance, maybe.
Yes, that actually did happen on Vengeance because before I did my all-track no upgrade run back in 2019, King Bean Dip did it with no upgrade Ben and Mars, and I took inspiration from that, and he got soft blocked on Vengeance twice during that run and had to restart the track 2 times.
Jeez.
Yeah. The well, you know, it's a prison asteroid world, and so they wanna keep you there, you know. That's how they imprison some of their prisoners, I bet. In the
I
asteroids.
guess so, yeah. Very efficient, if you think about it.
Maximum security, you know, just encase them in rock.
Yeah.
Good luck escaping, you know.
I tried. I tried to wiggle out of there on the before the restart.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
there's no
Nacho
way out.
I guess Nacho says you can alt-tab, and that might get you out of it, which I wish I had known on the first time around, but... Well, I guess I wish you had known, honestly.
And the other crazy thing about this match is how many times there were break serves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, like,
There
at
were
least...
3.
Yeah,
There were
3. Wow. Yeah, very good competition between the racers here. You two did very, very well.
Yeah, honestly, that was some interesting whiplash to go from, wow, I really went out like that, huh? To, I couldn't be happier with how close that was.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. Even Neva on Doug Derby, that was really close, wasn't it?
Oh, you used Neva. Okay, I took I took Elan there and crashed twice. I was hoping I'd catch you out with that.
Yeah, the crashes really did knock in there.
Okay.
What I was hoping would happen to you ended up coming true for me instead.
Yeah. With that ban, I would have taken Mars or Bullseye. I would have taken Bullseye.
Well, I banned Mars.
You banned Mars, but I would have taken Bullseye. Or Mahonic.
Yeah, so that was actually something I had prepared. I knew that I was going to be okay with Elan there because he's so similar to Ben, so the muscle memory is the same.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah, that's a totally fair strategy, and it probably was faster than Neva Key except for the deaths, but
Yeah,
that's the name of the
Doug
game, you
Derby
know?
does to you.
Doug
For
Derby's
sure.
always a fun one, though. That's definitely one of my favorite tracks. Just the layout.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming around to it. Ace recommended that I practice it to just learn fundamentals, so I figured, I've got the time on it, might as well.
It's
Mhm.
also one of my favorite tracks to do commentary on because I like going by the Laguna Seca names because it's based on Laguna Seca.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, I don't know
Well,
that I have much more to say. GG's.
Yeah,
that
I
was
think it's
awesome.
Jeez.
about time to wrap it up. Thank you guys for showing up and having this awesome race.
Yeah. Good luck, everyone. May the force be with you.
Yeah, thanks for
And
commentating.
may your rocks not softlock you ever again.
Thanks.
See ya.
See ya.